states in Kunim. Are you surprised?
They will say that, wouldn't they? They will say that. What were you expecting of them? I thought they would say some such thing, but let's see. I don't think you have the absolute details of what the budget actually entails. You don't have all of that. I think the finance minister said he was giving us a summary of what we intend to do. But let's wait till you get the full gamut of what is it that the nitty-gritties, a little bits and pieces, the nuggets, the real nuggets of the budget, and then you will see.
So did he come here just to tease us?
No, he didn't tease you. He didn't tease you. He gave you, it's a summary. Look, budget sums around, you remember the last budget, how many hours we sat here? We were there for so many hours listening to the budget. But it's giving you I'll call it the summary. But you didn't hear a lot about the money. There's so much money here. There's this money. Did you hear all of that?
When do we get that?
Well, it will be in the book itself. I mean, ultimately, the budget will be published. Parliament would have it. And remember, he said that he would want the Hansard to capture the entirety of it. You heard that? Yeah, so that is what the Hansard would capture. So you see the figures, you see whatever. I mean, these guys are jokers. They were waving a goodbye to us. We are breaking the 8. We are coming back. And Mahmoud Bawumia, the next administration, 2025, MPP will be sitting at that same side that you saw us today.
What confidence are you? What hope are you standing on?
Absolutely confident.
What is it based on?
Because I told you I was rushing, but you asked me what is the basis. See, journalists,
yes.
You got to be a little careful. You said you asked me just one question. Now you're taking me back into the details.
No, you're giving me nuggets.
You're giving me nuggets. Well, I'm not about to give you the nuggets, but simply this. There is the 1D, 1F. There is all the cars that we are manufacturing. There is the industrial transformation that is taking place in this country. There is the agri front of it. There is the cocoa front of it. There is the exchange rate would stabilize the economy from. Look, I have been reading this thing about what do you call again? The pandemic. I've been reading quite a lot about the pandemic and also the Ukraine thing. Anytime President Kufuor mentioned it, there was kind of laughter around the place. But look, read international papers, read international documentation, read the IMF, read the various leaders of the world. Every single one of them take account of the fact that the pandemic has ruined the economies of even advanced countries. But they are building, going forward from where it was left off at the time when these two cataclysmic events took place. Now, funny enough, have you guys heard about former President John Mahama talk about the same two issues that his boys, his colleagues, my friends, are ridiculing when the presidents talk about it in this country? President Mahama is mounted a platform and incidentally is talking about why the economy has found itself in the shape that we now found it. He has been very clear that it's been the reason of the two matters that I've identified. Even he admits that these things haven't been very friendly. These two incidents that I've identified, international issues, the pandemic and then the Ukraine thing, they've been quite catastrophic. He has identified so. Why do you then stand out there and kind of make a comical relief sort of when the matter is raised by the president of the country? It's everywhere. I've read British papers. I've heard British prime ministers. I've heard American presidents. I've heard many international presidents and leaders of the economy talk about this matter. We are now gaining traction after that. We are building it. We have a year to go. You would see wonders what happens. Watch the space from now to December, whatever date the election is called. See the economy. Look for the details of the monies. Look for the details of the growth. Look at the platform that we are going to mount our campaign going into the next election.
And finally,
well, you see, we've done the budget already. We are not reading the second budget over here.
On locally manufactured.
Yes. What about it?
To compete with our brothers who import.
No. Something is coming out. Don't panic. I'm bringing something out in the next few days. That will settle that matter.
Finally, you said you're breaking the 8.
Yes.
You fit the bill. Could you be a vice presidential candidate?
I'm a Muslim. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
It has to be a Christian?
It's a Muslim.
It has to be a Christian from Ashanti?
There's a convention in the country. We can have two Muslims.
Conventions can be broken?
When there's a good reason. I think there's enough material out there without Katie Hammond being roped into.
Who's leading the race?
For what? The vice presidential slot? That will be telling. I know, but I won't tell you.
Thank you very much, Katie.